Good morning and welcome to this episode of Money, Sex, Power. We are learning success, and success is learnable. If somebody can teach us, it will be the best thing which ever happened to our life. Choose King Solomon to be your leader and mentor who will teach you success when you read Master Money, Sex, Power. Today is day 21. So, chapter 21, verse 23. Whoever guards his mouth and tongue keeps himself out of trouble. Now, can we keep ourselves out of trouble? Now, the world is full of trouble. Earth, our life on earth, can be confronting and solving problems. That is, confronting and solving troubles. Yes, Dale Carnegie, a great success teacher, said these things. Life on earth is just confronting and solving problems, challenges, and troubles. So, definitely, we cannot have a trouble free life, but there are certain main things we can do to avoid majority of the trouble. So, one of that thing is to guard your mouth and your tongue. That means you need to guard your words. Okay? Google says every woman talks 20,000 words a day and a man talks 7,000 words a day. Now, when you talk, you can do many different types of errors in the way you talk. Many people don't know that. So I have just noted few of those errors when we talk. First of all, we can talk negative words. Now, why I tell all these things is, when you avoid these things, you can avoid trouble. Okay, negative words will throw a negative picture. It can cause you a lot of trouble. Negative words will invent. In fact, it will generate so many negative problems. Second is argument. Argument is when you don't agree with somebody. When you raise your voice, it becomes an argument. And arguments will always lead you to quarrel. Quarrel will lead you to other different types of violent behaviors. Sometimes people even kill each other when they get angry. Okay, so when you argue and quarrel, I tell you, you are having a lot of trouble. Second is criticism. Now, some people, they cannot keep themselves from criticism. They have to criticize. When you go and tell them something, they will say something was better. One day I gave him a rose. That guy said, hey, roses from Uti is so beautiful than this. Criticism. Many criticisms are destructive criticisms. Okay, so when you criticize, you will have trouble. Exaggeration. Now, exaggeration is another form of lying. Lying is a strategy. You use lie. Truth is the what we have to use, but some people choose to use lie. Okay, lying is a strategy. Okay, exaggeration is a very different type of lying. It's a polished way of lying. When you want to say about your salary, you exaggerate and say. When you talk about your problems, you exaggerate and say. See, I tell you, exaggeration will bring trouble. Okay. Then taunting. Now, taunting is something you really don't mean. You actually sarcastically say something which actually hurts the person. That's called taunting. Taunting brings trouble. The next error you can do is discouraging. Now, when you talk, you have to talk in that way that builds up the other person. Instead of building, if you're going to destroy what's already there, that's called discouraging. Many people are discouraged. So when you discourage them, instead of encouraging, you are going to have a lot of trouble. Okay. Then perverse speech. In the yesterdays, I was talking about perverse speech. Perverse speech brings so much of strife among people. You talk good also, bad also, it will bring a lot of imbalance in your relationships. Insulting. Many people, instead of talking with respect, they disrespectfully talk. Insulting. It will cause us a lot of trouble. Complaining. Complaining is another form of criticizing. Okay. Many people have a lot of things to complain. In fact, they don't have much to appreciate and talk well about. In fact, they have so many things to talk evil about. Gossiping. Okay. Gossiping. That is getting into speech which we are not authorized to do. Gossip is some secrets about somebody which we have to have nothing to do with. filthy talk. Many people are getting involved with non-vegetarian jokes, non-veg talk, filthy talk. I'll tell you, these type of jokes makes fun of the sex part of a man and a woman, which is going to bring a lot of trouble in your life, in your family, and in other people's life. Character assassination. We assassinate somebody by saying something which is demeaning them or insulting them or putting them down in front of people. Character assassination. There are so many. I have just enumerated few. Let me tell you, whoever guards his mouth and tongue keeps himself out of trouble. So my friends, when you use your tongue in a useful way. It should be useful to you, to your family, to your friends, to the people who are around you. Okay? If you cannot build them, at least don't destroy them. It's very important. Always find an opportunity to build somebody. Because I'll tell you, the world is a bad place. People are already discouraged. People already have no hope. People are in trouble and in problems. People are crying. If you are going to be amidst people like that, it is your duty to use your tongue, use your mouth to build people, to bring hope in people, to help them with the solutions. It has to be a benefit to them. A discouraged person should be encouraged after he meets you. That's why here the wisest man Solomon is saying, whoever guards his mouth and tongue keeps himself out of trouble. So when you do all these things, you are not only out of trouble, in fact, you can preserve the whole community out of trouble. May the Lord bless you as you continue in this learning of success. Tomorrow we will meet, same time,